One of the hardest things that you can do is to want to lower your faith to match the difficulties or the circumstances that you're going through. This is a no-no. You have to keep your faith up and keep expecting and believing for what God has put in your heart. Don't lower that just because you're going through some turbulent times. The turbulent times are to be expected. It happens with everybody who is reaching or striving for something. Don't give up. Just keep on moving and keep your sights high. Keep your whatever it is that God has placed in your heart, keep that in front of you. If you need to put it on a sticky note or remind yourself, or you and your spouse remind yourself about whatever it is that you're believing for, continue speaking that out. That's the truth that you want to hold on to. The circumstances aren't the truth. So speak the truth regardless of the appearance of the circumstances. Get honest with yourself too. If there's things that God's trying to show you, maybe changes that you need to make, things that you need to work on. Okay. Maybe there's things outside of your control that you can't do anything about, and you're going to need to give those burdens to God. But if there are things that He's trying to work on with you, He wants to prune us. He wants to cut away the dead. He wants to let go of what's not working so we can come up higher and so we can birth this higher expression of ourselves. So you have to be willing to let the old things die. This is such a great season. It's such a great reset season to really allow our lives to reset, to pull back so we can go all in, so we can grow more. Some of the things that you might need to let go of are things in your household that trigger past memories or past feelings, certain songs that you're used to listening to for years and years that trigger an emotion that's really not producing good fruit in your life. Possibly friendships that are toxic or maybe just aren't for you in this season. People that don't have your best in mind. This could be family members or friends that you might have had for a long time. Sometimes we need to really gain perspective by shutting off the opinions and the noise of other people. And we need to just tune into what God has for us, because He has a specific race for each of us to run. And when we have so many opinions and so many things, oh, what do you think I should do? Oh, well, so-and-so says this or whatever. It could get really conflicting, and then we start getting like turmoil on the inside. And God's message is usually very clear, and there's no second guessing it. When God speaks to me, I know. I don't even have to ask anybody, oh, well, what do you think? This is what I heard. Like, I know without a doubt, because I know His voice, and I know, when He's telling me something. And if we can't hear that, it's because we went away, not because He went away. We went somewhere. Like we got distracted, or we got too busy, or our habits took control. A lot of times it's the habits that are controlling us. We're so go, 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 but we really don't know like what we're doing. Like, what is it that you're doing what result is it producing? Are these results that are getting you somewhere, that are taking you to a different level in life, or that are moving you closer to God, or that are, transforming your family atmosphere? Is this breaking chains from, a lineage and a history of cultural, a mentality, a poverty mentality, or just habits that aren't good? Stop and think about what you're doing and why you're doing it and what you're wanting it to produce, because the results always tell the truth. Eventually, that you can't, the results are there. Sometimes we're in a situation where we're still dealing with the past, residual of the past, even if we've made the conscious decision to change or to grow or to be different or to make, you still have to clean up, whatever your decisions were 6 months ago or a couple of years ago or whatever. That's to be expected. So when I say the results tell the truth, what I mean is it's the pattern, it's the habitual things over and over and over that tell the truth. Your bank account tells how you spend. Your body tells how you eat. That's what I mean. The results tell the truth. So if you want to experience different results in life, you have to do different things, and it takes time. Sometimes it's a big ship that has to be turned around, and it takes effort. It's like growing pains. It's difficult to do. It feels really uncomfortable. You're not used to it. You're used to doing things a certain way. You're used to, all of it a certain way. And what God wants to do is like tear all of that down layer by layer. You're dying to self. You're removing all of those things. You're getting rid of it. What you think you know, he's saying, no, you don't know. I have something better, and this is a growing time. What worked for you in the past may not work for you now. It's a season of growth, and a season of growth requires pruning. It requires letting go of. It requires the removal of the dead things. It requires all of that so you could produce what God wants you to produce in this time. So it's really not even about you. It's about what you need to do for him in this time. In order to do that, you have to be willing to say, you know what, maybe I don't have it all figured out. Maybe I'm not right. Maybe I do need to learn. Maybe I do need to grow and pull back a little bit. And we all need to do that. We all need a little bit of a reset. So spring is such a great time to really reset, readjust, and pivot and come up to a higher level when you're ready. It could take you a week, could take you a month, could take you a few months, depending on what you have going on. Just take the time that you need. You know, I've been pulling back a little bit in some areas because I've been focusing on other areas. I'm repositioning because I sense a stirring in my soul. I sense a stirring in my spirit that God has something right on the horizon for us. And I'm like, ooh, what is it? I need to be ready. I need to be listening. So I'm kind of backing up on some of the things that I normally would do because I want to hear, I want to tune in to what he has for us. So use this season, use it wisely. Spring is a beautiful time for that. You're going to produce something beautiful in the right time. You're in control of how long it takes or how short it takes, how quickly, like by the decisions that you make. If you're ready, you want to go all in. If you want to do a little at a time. For me, I like to do things quick. I want to move because I'm excited for the next part of life. I don't want to linger in a season that's done or old, linger in the past. I want what's fresh and new. So that's me. Not everybody's the same, but